Peace and welcome to our 51st Top 10 episode. Today we will be taking a look at the music from Double Dragon. This includes the Trilogy on the NES, Double Dragon 4, Super Double Dragon, and we even included Battletoads and Double Dragon as a bonus, as well as many more Double Dragon games. So let's see how they all compare. With no further delay, our top 10 Double Dragon themes. Number 10, Battletoads and Double Dragon, The Ultimate Team. The title screen theme on the SNES. Our first up today comes from the Super Nintendo version of the game that was released in 1993. Arranged and composed by David Wise. We chose the Super Nintendo version as opposed to the Sega Genesis. And also over the Nintendo Entertainment System. The quality of the SNES sound chip puts it above the other two themes. The Sega version has some of that classic Genesis twang, while the 8-bit NES one is limited to simple bleeps and bloops. While the Super Nintendo and the sheer depth that it contains adds a level unheard on the other two consoles. Some games just sound better on certain consoles, like Ninja Gaiden and the Ninja Gaiden Trilogy. I would go with the NES on that one, but in this case, it's SNES all day. Number 9, Double Dragon 4, theme of Ayumi and Yamazaki. Our next up comes from our newest game on the list. Coming out in 2017, I find this game and soundtrack both to be underrated. This theme has the feel of an old retro beat, but it has the quality of a newer beat. I really enjoy when companies have soundtracks like this. Instead of hiring Blink-182 or Snoop Dogg, use video game music. This is a lot better than what the NES could offer, and maybe the SNES would be close to pulling this off. But to me, it has the feel of a PS1 game. A lot of composers were still using MIDI, but drastically less compressed than previous generations. If you don't know what we mean by compression, then just wait a little bit longer because we will be making a video about it and explaining why it affects music so much. It doesn't always ruin the music, but it definitely affects it. Number 8, Double Dragon 95, Moon in the Factory. This game was based on the 1994 Double Dragon movie, which in turn was based on the original Double Dragon arcade game. Originally released for the Neo Geo and later released for the Neo Geo CD and PlayStation. It was Techno Japan's last Double Dragon game before the company went out of business, and the fourth and final Double Dragon game released in arcades. In my opinion, the music is the best part about the game. This theme has a bit of a nostalgic feel, and how can we not talk about that bass line? It completes the track while also taking it to the next level. I would still like the theme without the bass, but with it, I enjoy it even more. In that lucky number 7, we have Double Dragon 3, the USA Street. So we have the first of 2 back-to-back entries from Double Dragon 3. In my opinion, this is the most overlooked soundtrack when it comes to Double Dragon. The Double Dragon 3 soundtrack is kind of the forgotten soundtrack when it comes to the NES Trilogy. It's not composed by the same people, and I think it shows. You can really tell the difference between the first 2 soundtracks and this third one, although there are some really good themes on the soundtrack. Like the USA Streets, for example. This one holds up throughout the entire track. Number 6, Double Dragon 3, the title screen theme. We almost went with the USA Street over the Double Dragon 3 title theme, but this beat it out because it just flat out jams. When it comes to the 3 soundtracks on the NES, I think this is the 3rd best out of the 3. With that being said, it's still a really good soundtrack and is quite underrated. This title theme really gets you ready to play a game like Double Dragon. It has a heroic feel along with an adventurous feel. A really good choice for the beginning of a game that sends you into gang territory beating up bad guys. Number 5, Double Dragon 2, The Revenge. The staff roll theme. First released as a 1988 arcade game, then 2 years later on the NES. And that's the theme we are playing for you today. Double Dragon 2 was initially developed as an upgrade kit for the original Double Dragon game, but it evolved into a standalone game due to the increase in memory size. After all is said and done, this is my favorite Double Dragon on the NES. It has 2-player co-op at the same time that Part 1 lacked, along with the best controls and stage design in the NES Trilogy. If you haven't played any Double Dragon game, and you are playing it with a friend, start with Double Dragon 2 on the NES. Unlucky number 4, Double Dragon, The Hideout. Sometimes this is labeled as Willie's theme and other times labeled as a Bobo's theme. Either way, it's the Stage 4 theme from the first Double Dragon game, although you can find it on other Double Dragons, such as Double Dragon Neon. You can also find it on the Sega Master System. Here is the FM version. I really prefer the faster tempo versions. It adds a sense of urgency and a sense of uneasiness. If you don't mind compression artifacts getting in the way of a great theme, you can also check out the GBA version on Double Dragon Advance. So after going through all of these, I will stick with the NES version for nostalgia. And then I recommend the arranged version if you want high quality and one that stays true to the original. Number 3. Double Dragon 2: The Revenge, the title screen theme. Our bronze position is held by another title screen theme. And what can I say? Title screen themes build up the hype and get the energy flowing. This is a great fighting spirit theme. As I think most title screens should do, they prepare you for the upcoming battle. Like most Double Dragon themes, you can find this one on a few different versions of the game. Again, I don't recommend the Sega Genesis title screen theme. The composer did not know how to take advantage of that Yamaha sound chip, and it's just not very pleasant to hear. However, there is a version of this theme that I do recommend. It comes from the PC Engine. Number 2. Double Dragon: The City Slums, aka Billy and Jimmy Lee's theme. Our silver spot comes from Stage 1 of the first Double Dragon game. Some versions of Double Dragon 1, this is actually the title screen theme, such as the Amiga and the Commodore 64. Now, do I have to say it again? No, I won't, but you already know what I think about title screen music. I really enjoy the version from the NES. But I also enjoy the one from Double Dragon Neon. And there is, of course, the official arranged version. This is probably my favorite one, as it still stays true to the original, but with a slight upgrade in quality. And of course, we have a few honorable mentions. Number 1. Double Dragon, the title screen theme. Our top spot today comes from the first Double Dragon game, and the first tune you hear when you turn it on. And of course it's music from the title screen. So our previous entry was sometimes played on the title screen, but this is the true version. For me, it's a nostalgic theme, as I did play this game when I was a kid. It was actually one of my most played games on the NES. Although I did play the second one even more because of the fact it had 2-player co-op. Like most of the themes we have played today, you can hear this one on many games in the franchise. One that I recommend comes from a few different Kunio games. As well as Double Dragon Neon, and yet again in Super Double Dragon. So yeah, most of the music did come from the NES, but that music is nostalgic for us. Plus, it's really good. Up next, we have our top 10 themes from racing games. It could be from a fun game like Mario Kart, or a sim like Gran Turismo, or anything in between. Until then, I must give thanks to all gold level patrons, Bearsona, Quantum X, and Chris Hayes. I am ICC, thanks for watching, peace.